I'm good, how are you? So last time, which was yesterday, I got up to this place, and just some minutes ago I decided I should probably get Yuffie first, for whatever reason. So I'm actually going to go into Gaea's cliff a bit. I want to learn magic breath, but then I'm going to actually backtrack all the way to get Yuffie, and I might actually want to do the entire Wutai side quest at this point, because I can, I guess. So I'll probably just go back all the way to finally get Yuffie and then head off to Wutai. You know, it doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. Hey, Justy. Oh yeah, I just started anyway. Doesn't make a difference, does it? But thanks for reminding me. This is actually a new enemy. It's called Gaea, and I'm pretty sure it's a very annoying enemy. Oh, it can use Death Force. That's interesting. Did you like the mods? Oh, you haven't played it yet? Well, you should try it. It's quite fun. Oh my god, she just died. I don't know why you didn't know about this music. You know, this FF9 remix album came out, I think, last year. So it has been out for a while now. I also might want to grab some of the good stuff you can get here. I don't really want to fight these things. Oh my god, 4,000 damage? What the fuck is wrong with this game? Ah, this was neat though. So in this mod, Magic Breath actually deals MP damage. How much HP does this thing even have? It seems to be quite a lot. Normally it has 2000 HP, but in this mod it seems more like at least 20,000. Not actually more than that. Well, it still is alive. Dude, it still is alive. This must be like 100,000 or something. Oh yeah, I want to pick up this weapon for Sid. But now I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna go all the way back to Wutai, so I can do the Wutai side quest. You know, it's probably the most pointless point at this point, because you have to backtrack all the way to the Tiny Bronco. So this is a huge detour, but you can actually do that. You can go all the way back to Icicle Inn, then you can go back all the way to Bone Village, you can get to the Tiny Bronco, you can get Yuffie, and you can go to Wutai and do the Wutai side quest at this point. You know, there's really no reason for why you would want to do this, but you can. You could actually even go further back, you know. You could just kill Genova Death, and you could then still go all the way back. I mean, it's definitely very, very useless, but it's also possible. Hey, cool. How are you? You know, this entire glacier area is a bit confusing because you can only get to some locations if you come from a certain direction, which doesn't really make too much sense, but that's how it works. So if you want to go to like fight Snow, you have to go to her place from a certain direction. If you come from the other direction, you just can't arrive there. There's actually two ways to leave the Great Glacier. You can either go to, like, on this map, it's the bottommost area. There's like a signpost, and if you go to the south there, you'll be on the world map. Or you can also take this other exit I'm gonna take. Well, this is a hardcore mod. Essentially, enemies are stronger, and some of your stuff is nerfed. You know, just random enemies can easily kill you if you don't pay attention. Bosses are much harder and all of those things. So now you're back on the world map, and now you can make your way up to Icicle Inn again. And then you can go back to the ancient cave. I mean, not the ancient cave, but the Forgotten City, and eventually to Bone Village. I mean, this enemy is new, for example, and it looks kind of kind of sketchy. It's some kind of elephant with skin problems. You know, actually, I never bought Chocobo materia. I wonder if I can still buy this. Hey, water pickles. It's actually afternoon. I could also learn the enemy skill level 4 suicide. I wonder if that's worth it. Maybe I should look into that. That could be quite helpful actually. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just on my way to eventually, to finally get Yuffie. You know, it's probably the worst part in the game to do that, because you have to backtrack so much, but I don't see any reason why not to do it. So I want to see if I can learn level 4 suicides somewhat neatly here. No, well, there you go. You know, in the original game, Gaea is actually Fire, Ice, Lightning and Earth Elemental, but in this mod it's only Fire, Ice, Lightning. You know, you can buy it initially, later on you cannot buy it any longer. But there's one materia that just is lying around on the Chocobo farm, so you can't actually miss it. But I want to see if I can buy it at this point still. Oh, and maybe I should try if I can beat the Mythical Zolom at this point. I never actually encountered it in this mod yet, in this playthrough, so I'm not really sure how hard it is. But I guess I'll find out. You know, you can learn beta from other enemies, so I already have beta learned. That's not what I'm interested in. Oh, you can definitely still buy it. Dudes. I could also try to learn Chocobo, now that I'm at it. But I guess I'll first have a look at the Midgardsorlum. Normally it has 4000 HP, and you can definitely beat it early on. But I guess that's not so much the case anymore in this mod. I'm not even that though. I must say I'm a bit surprised. Oh yeah, Cloud has the weapon, and in this mod the weapon actually protects against all status effects. Not just bad ones, but also good ones, so you also cannot get a barrier. And stuff like that. Oh, this wasn't actually too hard. I mean, I'm pretty sure you couldn't beat it the first time you were here. Even if you tried. But it's definitely not impossible. And, I mean, since I already had Beta, you can learn it from an enemy that looks like a crab and some beaches. I didn't really profit from this fight, but whatever. Now I guess I could learn Chocobo, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Unfortunately, the Chocobo lure materia has only 1 star, so the chance of actually getting a Chocobo encounter is not too high. Oh, there we go. I don't know if it's the white Chocobo though, it has to have a certain level and I don't remember if that's... if this will work or not. I could have probably just used Sense. But oh well. I guess I'll just figure out if it's affected by level 4 suicide or not. Oh, so it's not. So I just wasted a mimic screen. Yeah, I can't really afford that. You know, you have to bring the Chocobo's HP down to a certain threshold. And the easiest way I found is just use level 4 suicide. But obviously for that to work, the Chocobo has a level that has to be divisible by 4. So that only works for some Chocobos, and this one wasn't one of those. You just had a nightmare. Are you saying you just woke up from a dream that was a nightmare? What kind of nightmare was it? Do you mind talking about it? Please retell your nightmare. I am intrigued. Why did it not use Chocobuckle? I don't understand this. Maybe you can't learn it anymore in this mod. Well, that would suck. Anyway, I guess I will just get Yuffie then. Something that shouldn't fail me. Well, basically you were in some fantasy battle, and one of the guys threw some spores on you, and waves of bugs swarmed on you, and they all tried to flow in your ears and nose, and it was awful. That is a very peculiar dream. Are you afraid of bugs? Big hairy flying bugs. I mean, I'm pretty sure that bugs don't actually have hair. I don't think I've ever seen a bug that would be hairy. They were loud. I mean, it was just a dream, right? So, I think this is like the fifth time or so I've fought her in this mod, in this playthrough, because she's a very nice guild farming process. You know, I honestly can't say I ever had a dream that involved bugs of any kind, as far as I can remember. Oh, I need a name for her as well now. Why should I name it Oklahoma? I mean, why should I name her Oklahoma? You know, I feel I should just stick with my nomenclature of naming everybody some kind of object. Well, I guess that's true, but it's still a very strange name to me. I mean, Yuffie is arguably the most important character. I can't just call her something random, can I? Two teacups. I am not so sure of that. Where am I from again? I'm still from Germany. Why are you wondering? Pluto? I feel Pluto is a too depressing name, and Pluto has become a depressing planet. I mean, it's technically not even a planet anymore, it's a dwarf planet. I don't want to associate Yuffie with Pluto. I mean, also Pluto's the name of a of the gods in Roman mythology that is equal to Zeus in Greek mythology. Pluto is a dog. Oh, it's also this this character from Mickey Mouse. I'm not aware of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna call her this. Well, I find the name appropriate. Now, if you cross the line, she's gonna come and steal your stuff, but you can actually bypass that until you get to Wutai in herself. It's kind of like the Midgard-Zolan cutscene skip. It's actually the same, exactly the same. I could keep my materia a little bit longer, actually. So I can keep it until I get to Wutai. Which is a little bit neat, because I can use it still to fight some enemies here. You know, you can't actually have encounters on the bridge, which is kind of strange. There's no enemies on the bridge. I mean, the bridge is really kind of spooky. It's making some kind of noise, and it's moving. No, only until I get to Wutai. If you enter Wutai, there will be another cutscene. You can't escape the theft, you can just postpone it. Hey David, ça va? Ah oui. Ah oui, c'est toujours les mêmes modes. Hey Jay, how are you? Ah oui, les invocations sont beaucoup plus forts, mais aussi on peut les utiliser seulement une fois par combat. Well, good luck on that. Oh, it's Ferrero. Sounds interesting. Are you there to only snack on their products, or do you want to actually have an internship there? Ah oui, l'histoire du jeu ne change pas du tout. Wow, this is extremely weak. And I'm almost dead. I think I am dead. Well, you can only at most W HP, so you'd have to have 4000 HP or something to begin with. I guess I could do that, but it seems a little bit too bothersome. You know, I could try live for suit. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I guess I will try that. Seems to be worth a shot. Ah oui, parfois, pas les objets, mais aussi les talons d'ennemis et les évocations, ils sont beaucoup, au moins un peu plus faibles. Alors, les choses qu'on peut utiliser soi-même, ces choses sont plus faibles, alors les ennemis sont plus forts et nous sommes plus faibles. Il y a aussi des nouveaux ennemis et des nouveaux boss. Guess I'll try this now and see how that works. Did I give him... I don't know how much HP Adamantama has either, so I'm not really sure what I'm dealing with. Well, I don't know if it's immune to death or not. How do you know I don't always do a flip? Are we les talons d'ennemi Death Force? Ah, ça immunisé contre les statues morts. Hey Counts, how are you? You know, Odin's Gunch Lance ignores M defense. That's really useful. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? He gets recovery from gravity? That is just stupid. Well, if I do that, he's gonna counterattack, so that is a bit annoying. But I guess it's still by far my best bet. Well, I want to kill the adamant time eye, and basically Cloud is going to use question marks, whereas Vincent is going to use magic attacks, and I equip him, I give him more materia to increase his magic stats, So he deals more damage with the magic that he's about to use. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not impossible to beat the element time at this point. It's probably just a bit annoying, but oh well. Ah oui, à bientôt David. Well, I also want to learn Death Force. So if I were to just kill it immediately, I wouldn't learn the enemy skill Death Force. I mean, I already tried to attack it physically, and it seems to have a very high defense. So I just use magic attacks, because its M defense doesn't seem to be anywhere as high as his normal defense, as his physical defense. But still, I don't know how much HP it has, so this might take a while. Well, I can probably do that, but I don't think his main physical attack takes any MP. Light Shell. Oh well, it's dead anyway. I thought this would take much longer, but never mind. Also, Yuffie can only take so many materia. I think it's 42 or something like that. So I'll definitely keep some materia. She cannot take all my materia, I have too much materia. Toxic. Wow, what is toxic? That is a very interesting answer. Anyway, as I enter Wutai, Yuffie is gonna ambush me and see some of my crap. But as I explained, Yuffie can only take so many materia, so if you have more than that, you will keep some. She actually has a very interesting order of precedence of stealing, so she's supposed to steal the good stuff first. So essentially what I'm gonna keep is stuff like very weak magic materia. I'm gonna keep like fire, ice, maybe even restore. That kind of stuff I will keep. No, it wasn't important to learn Death Force. I just wanted to learn Death Force. There wasn't really any reason for why I did it. So this was quite simple. You know, it's not like I got here the first time as early as you can go here. You can get here just as you get the tiny Bronco. And I got here a bit later, so I'm already a bit higher leveled, I have better equipment. So let's see, what do I keep? Oh. I actually got to keep quite a few things. I got Restore. Even Steel I have. That's interesting. Hey, Fakeman. You know, I guess it could be worth to, because I have materia left. To make use of that. You know, when I first played this game, or well, when I played the game and I first did the side quest, I had a hard time finding Yuffie, even though she only hides in 3 different places. And I mean, this is not even a big town, this is... I don't really know how I could ever struggle with this side quest. Also, what kind of person has a basement which contains some kind of huge cage apparatus? It's kind of weird. Oh hey Sega Chief. I heard you were doing some kind of FF8 new threat mode approaches. Wow, this is a lot of damage. You know, if you get to keep some materia, this quite easily trivializes the entire side quest, because, as I said, Yuffie can only steal so many materia, and if you have more you get to keep some, and if you have, like, enough left, you actually get to keep some good ones. And that basically makes the side quests very easy. You know, Wutai is a very nice place. I like the cloudy sky. Such a nice shade of grey in the sky and those beautiful little clouds. Well, actually you can do that, you know. Because Yuffie has an order of precedence in which she steals, so essentially she tries the best materia first. Basically the first one she will steal is, if you have it, Master Summon. And the last one is underwater materia, because underwater is of course the most useless materia. And there's a very specific order that you can look up, so you could essentially buy enough materia so that you get to keep some. If you have like only master materia, she only sees master summon, and like the following materia she cannot steal anymore. But of course it's difficult to get enough of that like good materia. But you can basically like, you know, buy, I don't know, like a lot of death blow to keep like a lot of magic materia. Hey, Quanica. I'm good, how are you? Wow, that's a lot of items. You know, because I haven't been to the underwater reactor yet, I don't have the Leviathan scales yet either. And new apartments. Did you ever tell me what country you're from? Because I'm not sure where you're from right now. So I have a hard time visualizing a new apartment in whatever place. Is there a cactus tree in your apartments? Are you from Denmark? That's actually not even very far away. So I assume there's no cactus tree near your apartment then. This was very weak. I don't like this. How can you miss on that? I don't know. This is terrible. I don't even know. I mean, normally I think it does. Oh well, it seems he's about to die anyway. You know, it's kind of funny how the Turks, they can be met in Wutai for like for one entire half of the game, like between Wakatown and the end of Midgard, at the end of Disc 2, they will be in Wutai. I mean, it doesn't seem like they are too much bothered by their job. So now I could try and see how the pagoda works. I mean, this part of the side quest was very easy, I would say. It wasn't even difficult. But I think the pagoda is harder. Pretty sure of that. No, space wasn't had. I am still at the beginning of Disc 2. Story-wise, is before Cloud even leaves the party, you know. I was already in the glacier area and in Gaea's cliff, but then I backtrack all the way to get Wutai and to get Yuffie and go to Wutai. It seems I forgot to read one Turtle Spider's flyer. Which could that be? I'm not sure about that. I feel I should have actually read all of them. I mean, you have to go to all places. You know, I normally read the one in the Gold Saucer and the Ghost Hotel during the date night, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I already actually did that. I read the one just when I started the side quests. Yeah, no, technically there's 7, but I also read that one before. Maybe that's the case. I'll just see how far this brings me. I mean, I guess my summons have to be useful for something. Oh, Miss Cocaine. Isn't that a jolly name? I like these dialogues. Oh, actually, it's just, during Gaea's cliff. You know, I actually already learned Magic Breath, but then decided to backtrack. So, just before Schizo. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I could have waited even until Genova Death and backtracked then all the way. It would have been an even longer backtrack. Why do you even backtrack? I don't know. Isn't the journey the goal? You should enjoy the game, so just spend more time playing it. Oh hey Strahl. Wow, this is a lot of damage. That's a good question. I don't actually remember because this picture I got a long time ago. This is a very spooky picture. Oh my god, where did my MP go? I don't like this. Bits are a new thing on Twitch. It's kind of like an artificial or an in-game currency. You can buy them for like actual money, and then you can use them on Twitch. They have been around for like a month or so now. Because Twitch wants to make more money, this is how you do it. Hey Hasawari. What exactly is shadow bait? I mean, the name is apparently a portmanteau between chat and masturbate, I suppose. I mean, did you know you can actually you can stream mukbang or social eating on Twitch these days? So I mean, Twitch has been diversifying itself quite a bit, I guess. I mean, it's kind of going back to Justin TV, which it initially was, then it became only Twitch, and now it's broadening again. I mean, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Dude, why did I not see? Oh my god. Why didn't I use a tent? What did I do anyway? Did I just save there? I don't know what I did, but I just certainly didn't use a tent. Maybe you just have to find and search harder. I have no idea why they departed from Justin TV, so I really can't say. You know, you can say the word masturbate. Why shouldn't you? It's not like this is a Seinfeld episode in which you have to carefully paraphrase it. You know, I only recently actually watched that episode in English, and I was quite astonished by all the, you know, synonyms they had. Like, being the master of one's dominion and stuff. It was all rather crazy. Oh, it's master of my domain. I'm sorry to have confused those two expressions. I never heard that before. Is that actually a thing, or did they just invent it? Because I really cannot say how masturbated master of one's dominion, of one's domain. Like, I don't understand why that should be a synonym. Well, but I mean, can you, if you just read the term without any kind of context, can you then tell it's a synonym? I mean, what exactly is master of my domain supposed to mean anyway? I mean, I know what it means, yeah, like literally, but I can't say it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I know the plot of the episodes. Oh well, now it makes sense. You know, unfortunately, I only actually watched the episode in German, so I guess some of it might be lost on me. I should probably watch it in English and see if that clarifies things. You know what's really strange is that I don't even know why they changed that, but in the German Seinfeld dub, George's last name is not Constanza but Constanzo, so they changed the A to an O. I don't know why they did that, but in English he's George Costanza, whereas in German he's George Constanzo. And that just seems like such a random change. I don't know why that would be. Hey Tails, how are you? I'm good. You know, in this mod, I don't really care about learning Trine. I already have Trine on so many skills. I don't need to learn it on the others, so I would just not care about Trine. Yeah, someone actually called her Miss Cocaine. What a interesting way of addressing her. Normally Godo has 10,000 HP, but I'm sure it's gonna be much more this once. How can you replace nigiri with hamburgers? It sounds just ridiculous. If I had Reflect, that probably would have been quite useful, but I don't have Reflect. So that's kind of unfortunate. Is he gonna counter with Q again? That sucks. Oh well, this wasn't difficult either actually. He had only marginally more HP than the original game. And overall, oh, I got a lot of AP though, that's neat. I like that. But you get no gil, what the fuck is this? Normally you get like 30,000 gil. But in this one you get no gil. Why would people reduce the amount of gil you get? It never makes sense to me why people do that in mods. Why would you do that? It just basically enforces you to grind more. I don't understand that. Well, I guess that's true, but still it seems like a pretty silly idea. People in Wutai seem to be really progressive when it comes to drugs. So now I can go back to where I used to be, which is Gaea's Cliff, and do stuff there. You know, in this side quest you actually get the ice ring, which is probably a bit useful. Well, it doesn't seem entirely off, does it? And hey, Mosquito. I guess this should work for now. Actually, I might want to fight some of these enemies. So I thought they would be much harder, but it seems they died to just common Aqualung. I probably wouldn't have needed to cast Bahamut for this, but who knows? You know, normally in the game, this is a kind of good grinding spot, because enemies out here can even drop items as useful as explosions. Maybe you can steal them, I'm not sure, but you can get explosions from enemies here in some way. Maybe you have to steal them, I'm not quite sure. Also, there's a Chocobo spot here, and I have Chocobo materia, so you could actually catch a Chocobo here, and then, you know, White to Wutai or wherever you want to go. I don't really know for sure. But also in terms of guild, it seems to be a somewhat neat spot. Oh, I could use this little break. Probably completely useless. This is stronger than I thought it would be. So these can drop X potions. None this time though.